Poppy's Bourbon. Strong enough for a man, smooth enough for a woman. Drink responsibly.
To everybody, if you hadn't did it already, I would like for you to go download the Caffeine app. The app is free. You can free download it. Load it down for free. Yes. And after you download it, load it down. Load down the caffeine. I want you to follow the comedy brass. Yes. Look at my nose. I got it from the script. B-O-Z-Z, B-O-B-L-Z. Lace me. And now I keep my nose in everything. In your business. In her booty. Sometimes it's all in my soup. In my coffee and I stir. Like a spoon. So go download the Caffeine app. Follow the comedy press. And tune into the script. Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Double O B-O-C. My nose.
Good morning. Good morning. I try to slide in here. We're up to a late start this morning. Jeff Special. Good morning. Welcome to the 5 a.m. Club. Barry Bay, as you already know. I hope we didn't throw too many people off, man. The late start this morning. Yeah, man. Barry, what's up with it, man? It's Friday, man. Friday morning. How you doing? It's 13th. Yeah, we jotted down. We jotted down some weekly goals this week. Old City Kane, top of the morning. Welcome to the club, man. DJ Show. Top of the morning, bro. Welcome to the 5 a.m. Club. We off to a little bit late start this morning. A1, the Real Cheap TV, top of the morning. Welcome to the club, bro. Yeah, man. Let's do it. Let's get y'all all spilled in and let's get it together. We're gonna dive into it. I'm already a few minutes late, but don't trip. We're gonna get to it.
Gotta get up early, nigga. Any nigga get up past 2 o'clock. It got no money on his mind. Always remember that. Any nigga who get up past 2 o'clock. If you get up past 2 o'clock every day, you 12, 13. By the time you 21, you ain't gonna be shit.
Shit, he really be fucking 10.
If you get up past 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock every day, by the time you 22, nephew, you ain't gonna be shit. Listen to me. I'm telling you.
JD Jimerson, shout out to myself. You tapped into the 5 a.m. Club. What up, Blaze?
What's good? It's your boy, the Real Chief A1, who is the Real Chief TV on YouTube. Shout out to Bad Boy Blaze and the whole 5 a.m. Club. Waking up and getting your mind right to start your day. Shout out to yourselves.
Let's see. 4:59. Shit, looks like you're right on time for the 5 a.m. Club. Come for the positivity. Stay for the game. Shout out, Blaze.
That's right. You tell him, Barry. Yeah, man. Yeah, top of it, y'all. Yeah, we're going to get right into it, man. I already been pussyfooting and slow poking this morning. Friday, any new members here, for any of the new members here at the 5 a.m. Club today, Fridays is the days that we take to go over our weekly accomplishments. 5 a.m. Club, man, we up and at it, top of the morning. While you sleep, we in the dark about it. You understand? Yeah, this is our club, man. This is where let's angle this camera down, son. Yeah, man, this is where we come to do what we do, man. Get our day together, get our lives on track, in order, pump and boost each other up, and get ready, you know. Last week, who we got so far? We got Barry Beige in the building. 2 workouts daily for 3 days. Small stuff, moving small stuff into the new apartment. How you doing on that, Barry? Can we cross you off the list, or you got more work to do? Tap in with us. Let us know how you're doing with that weekly accomplishment. I went to Barry. I'm gonna start off with myself. I did not accomplish my weekly goal this week. I didn't. It's gonna be all right though. It's always next week, and I'm not giving up. Mine was the 2 workouts with my cardio to 5 days a week. You know, my power hour in the park, and then I wanted to throw in 2-3 days at a weight training too. Didn't happen for me this week, so I won't be checking myself off the list. Certainly, but what I will be doing is doubling up for next week's program. Who else in here already? It's good, everybody. Barry, what we looking at, man? You was able to knock that out. The Real Chief TV. Your goal this week was to work out 3 to 4 times this week. How'd that come about? Talk to us about it. Old City Kane. Old City Kane said he wanted to get that bicycle in there, get them legs tight. How's that going? How's that going, Old City Kane? Let us know. I don't see Honey C in here this morning. Hopefully we didn't throw her off with this late start, but Honey C says she wanted to create something. Yeah, I'm definitely get on it tomorrow. Like Old City Kane said, man, it's always tomorrow. You never lied about that. Wrapped up. Barry says he wrapped up his last workout for the week tonight. That's right. Tonight is the night. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Barry Beige, man. Barry Beige, man, been a leader in these weekly accomplishments. Barry kicking all our asses. City, how we looking on that bicycle, man? You able to get that leg exercise? You don't want the Johnny Bravo, man. Dwayne Poole, good morning. Welcome to the 5 a.m. club. Glad to have you back. We ain't seen you in a minute. Boy said, yeah, you got to tune in live today, huh? Yeah, that's what's up, man. Sounds good. All right, so while we waiting for the sound off of Chief TV, the Real Chief TV, Old City Kane. Still ain't seen Honey C tap in. Barry, we got Barry Wilt stumbling 4-5. Wanted to get back on his workout. He ain't made it up. He ain't made it in yet, but I'm sure we'll see him. Old City says, I got the bike, just got to go do the ride. Yeah, man. Hey, you halfway there, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be looking at it. You know what I mean? If you didn't have a bike at first, now you got it at least. You know, that's one step closer in a 2-step process. You know, the first process is get all the tools or gather whatever you need. The second is put them to work, get to it. The Real Chief TV says didn't get to 3 or 4 days, only got 2 solid days of working out, but I did get extra workout in my building, my new studio, so it's been a productive week and more new content dropping as well. Man, that's good shit. That's good shit. That's how we got to look at it, you know. Nothing beats a failure but a try. We definitely put our best foot forward, and sometimes things get in the way. Sometimes things get in the way, and it ain't nothing to it. We play past it, so that's good shit. The Real Chief TV on it. Dropping that new content too, man. Y'all check it out. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Y'all check out the Real Chief TV. A1, man. Dwayne Poole study for this loan officer is hard. It's hard as fuck, but I'm trying. Yeah. Anything anything that challenges you, man, anything that's hard, yeah, you can definitely look forward to it being something good. Wayne Franklin, good morning. Welcome to the 5 a.m. Club. Kentucky in the building, man. Much love. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, man. So congratulations, everybody, man, on the job well done. Barry Beige leading the all-time scoring leader around here. Barry kicking ass, but that's tight, man. I like, I've always been a underdog, a fan of the underdogs. So, we got work to do, y'all. We got work to do. We can't let Barry run circles around us because we certainly don't mind him leading, but we can't let him run circles around us, y'all. That we can't let happen, So don't slow down for us either, Barry, man. Keep up the good work, man. Keep mashing, keep pushing through, and you just setting the bar for us. That's what it's about, as a group of whoever, a group of teammates. That's how we do. We got to feed off each other. If somebody doing it, that's the possibility. We know it can be done. We know it can be done. Now we know it can be done. We need to up our ante. We got to up our ante, man. We got to stay on top of it. We got to get better and better because that's the way things work. Any human being with a settled purpose must achieve it. So we own it. We missing here. We're only missing one. We're missing Honey C this morning. Make sure. I think she's on a couple of my social sites, so we gotta make sure we check in with her. She usually be the first one here. Yeah, she usually the first one here, and I'm sure she's gonna tap in with us at some point or another. So we'll be looking forward to hearing how she did. Whoa, made the wrong stuff this morning. Yeah, man. Today, February 17th, man. Only in the darkness can you see the stars. It's a quote by MLK. Very, very sharp brother. Very sharp brother. So, 12 and we late. Yeah, we're gonna dive. We're gonna get right to it. Let's run this. Let's get going, and we're gonna get right to it, man. Let's shake it off and get cracking.
Gotta get up early, nigga. Any nigga get up past 2 o'clock is not. He got no money on his mind. Always remember that. Any nigga who get up past 2 o'clock. If you get up past 2 o'clock every day, you 12, 13. By the time you 21, you ain't gonna be shit.
Shit, he really be fucking 10.
If you get up past 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock every day, by the time you 22, nephew, you ain't gonna be shit. Listen to me, I'm telling you.
JD Jimerson, shout out to myself. You tapped into the 5 a.m. Club. What up, Blaze?
What's good? It's your boy, The Real Chief A1, who is The Real Chief TV on YouTube. Shout out to Bad Boy Blaze and the whole 5 a.m. Club. Waking up and getting your mind right to start your day. Shout out to yourselves.
Let's see. 4:59. Shit, looks like you're right on time for the 5 a.m. Club. Come for the positivity. Stay for the game. Shout out, Blaze.
Very Blaze. That's what I'm talking about. Honey C, you made it. No, you're not late. We late. I'm late, I should say. Yeah, you guys were probably already set up, ready to do your stuff. Yeah, I'm late this morning, but it's all good. We here. We are here. Well, I guess before we get started, Honey C, how to go with your creation this week? We got you down for wanting to create something this week. Were you able to get your creation going? Talk to us. We want to know. So far, Barry is still our line leader. Barry kicking ass, knocking out his workouts, drinking his water. Got the little stuff moved to the new place. Yeah, it's going down, man. We got some competition around here. Barry keeping us going. Chief TV got his workout saying he'd make it to the 3 or 4, but he did do 2, and it was a productive week for him. Who else? O City Kane, he got his bicycle, but didn't get a chance to get riding yet. So that's the update with the other members. So I got halfway through, still trying to get in the flow. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Deanye, a lot of great things are made in the darkness. You better believe it. We're in the darkness before we leave our mother's womb and enter the light. We sleep in the darkness to regain our strength. Darkness isn't as bad as society has made us to believe. Who is that man? Deanye Baby, man. Good morning. Welcome to the 5 a.m. club. That was real good game. The quote that I quoted was by Martin Luther King, by the way. Martin Luther King said that only in the darkness can you see the stars. And I believe it's self-explanatory, but we're going to get into it anyway. You know, sometimes, you know, things get dark. Sometimes things get cloudy. Sometimes we feel like we can't see. You know, sometimes we feel like we're overwhelmed. But that's when the most beautiful things happen. That's when the magic takes place. That's when it happens, when it's dark. When you feel like it's all bad, when you feel like it's hard. You know, when you're challenged. When you're challenged, it gets tough. It seems almost impossible sometimes. You know, if you want to study to be a loan officer, if it's easy, you're probably, you know, not going to be too satisfied with that. If it's hard, it's probably going to be the thing to push you the most. It's probably going to be the most rewarding thing you can do. You know, they say that success is getting what you want, but happiness is wanting what you get. So, you know, let's be mindful of those things, you know, and you can achieve both if you do the job right. Chasing what you want and wanting what you chase. It's not the hardest thing in the world, not the easiest thing in the world, but that's what makes it awesome. That's what makes it awesome. You know, that's what makes it awesome. We all have 2 lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. All right. That's a quote from Confucius. And I really like that. You know, it really speaks to me. We all have 2 lives, and the second one begins when we realize that we only have one. We only have one life, ladies and gentlemen. We only have one. But the minute you realize that, things are drastically changed so much. You know what I mean? That it'll feel like a second life. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Got to stay on top of it. We can't let things drag us down, pull us down. There's always something. Always something. Just remember that when it comes to shenanigans, bullshit, negativity, you have to subscribe to that. You have to subscribe to that. Somewhere online right now, there's a bunch of people talking some bullshit. Somewhere, somehow, somebody's, you know, studio, there's some shit that's going on that we wouldn't subscribe to. And we don't. That's why we don't know about it. You have to subscribe to whatever it is that's presented to you. You have to accept it. So nobody can just come dump their load on you. You have to accept it. You know, you have to accept it. So, yeah, just remember, you don't gotta put everybody's load in your bag. You shouldn't put nobody's load in your bag. You know, you should only carry something that's beneficial to you. You should only worry about things that help you. You should only worry about things. You shouldn't worry about anything. If you're on top of your grind, if you're on top of your whatever it is that you own, it's going to be all right. The Pool says the safe test is what loan officers have to take to become licensed. It's very difficult. I'm struggling, but I'm giving it my all. I like that. I love that. I love that. Very difficult test, struggling, but you're giving it your all. When you give it your all, we talked about that yesterday here in the 5 a.m. club as going full throttle. When you give it your all, you can feel totally satisfied at whatever the outcome is. If you don't pass that test and you gave it your all, you feel good because you know you did what you can do. You did what you can do. And then you know what adjustments or if there's any adjustments that needs to be made. If you passed it, obviously you're going to feel good. You put the work in on something. You were reaching for a desired result. And you've accomplished that desired result. That's always a good feeling. So yeah, definitely stay on it. Yeah, and those are the kind of challenges we should have in life. Our challenges shouldn't be having a good day at work. Our challenges shouldn't be having a good day at home, not arguing with our partner. Those shouldn't be challenges. Those should be easy. Our challenges should be extracurricular. Our challenges should be things that build us up, things that take us further, things that uplift us, not things that should be standard around here. We should be happy every day. We should actively work toward our happiness every day, one step at a time. Once you set that mental GPS, that there should be happiness at the end of your MapQuest. There should be happiness there. That's the road we're traveling. Well, the road we're traveling is the road we're traveling, but the destination is certainly a happy place. We took a couple of minutes, a couple of weeks ago to sit back and think about the future us. You guys remember that? We sat and thought about it. We thought about us in 10 years. Think about you in 10 years and be very detailed with that thought. Are you in a house? Are you in a townhome? Are you in a condo? Are you in some RV traveling the world? Is there money in your pocket? Is your credit good? Are your kids grown up? Did you not have kids before? Do you have kids now? Did you marry your girlfriend? Or if you're already married, are you celebrating an extra anniversary 10 years plus? What methods of transportation do you have? Do you have a car? Do you have a truck? Do you have both? Do you have dirt toys? Do you have motorcycles? A boat? Any of that? Think about all of the stuff that you see for yourself in 10 years. Think about it, all of it, very detailed. I'm talking down to your neighbors. Think about it all the way through. And once you're done, once you complete that thought, let's get rolling. Let's get in motion. Because ain't nothing left to do at that point, but to get in motion. Let's start heading toward that destination. And we already know where we're going to end up at. So we know what we need to get rid of that we don't need now. And we know what we need to acquire along the way. So if right now you got a drink in your hand, but you see the future 10-year you, there's no drinks around, then let's put that drink down right now. We won't need that where we're going. If you see a nice home, if you see a nice home in the future you with new cars, exotic cars, whatever, that means that you're going to need excellent credit. If you don't have good credit now, let's let that ought to be in our road right now. We ought to start learning about it right now. If you see a job or a position for yourself 10 years in the future right now, let's start preparing ourselves for that job. Do you dress the same? Do you dress the same in 10 years as you do now? If not, let's start working on that wardrobe. If you don't, if you're a professional, if you see yourself suits and boots, let's get rid of that Jordan collection right now. That won't be necessary where you're going. Let's not add another pair of sneakers to your program unless that is in your 10-year future. Some of us will be, you know what I'm saying, sneaker junkies for life, no matter what. Some of us going to play video games till we're 70 years old, and that's okay. All of it is okay. So let's just be mindful of the things that we need for the place that we're going. That's how you be proactive about a situation. That's how you prepare yourself. JD, top of the morning. Welcome to the club. It's 5 in the morning. Let's start preparing ourselves. Let's gear up for this fight that we're going to have. And this is a good fight. This is the fight for you. Dwayne's preparing for a fight right now. This test is kicking his ass. It's hard. It's challenging. But he wants to do it. That's a fight worth fighting. That's training worth training for. Whether you got to get up early and do some studying. Whether you got to purchase some extra books. Whether you got to phone a friend. Whether you got to enlist some help, some tutoring. Whether you got to, do some intern work for somebody for free, just so you can get the game, just so you can get some information. Whatever it is you got to do to prepare yourself for this fight is worth it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's nothing more important than you. It's nothing more important than ourselves. We don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of nobody else. So that kills all that having a woman, having a man. That kills all that having kids and being a good parent. If you can't take care of yourself, good luck taking care of anybody else. That's how it works. Sidebar real quick. How many parents we got here? How many teen parents do we got here other than myself? I got one, and I'm at that teen stage, and I've been thinking lately. I've been thinking about, I don't know if I'll create a segment, inside of one of the existing shows, or should we make a complete show about parenting, and not just parenting, because everybody parenting styles are different and goals are different. But I'm really thinking more about the trials, the tribulations of parenting, dealing with teenagers, boys, girls, but moreover the legal stuff too, because legally, for me that's the most important. That's the most important thing in my parenting, the legal aspect of it. There's two types of custody. There's physical custody and there's legal custody. The legal custody is more important to me. The legal custody covers the health, education, and welfare. Physical is just that. It's physical, where the child is physically. And as a man, I'm not, I don't have to be 50-50 with the legal part. You know, if he spend an extra day or two with mom, it's okay, as long as it's safe and okay. If he stays, you know, with dad the full time, that's okay too. But legal is very important to me because health, education, and welfare are the most important for a child. But yeah, I want to know, is it worth doing a show about that? Do we have enough? I feel like I'm not the only one who been through, you know, the trenches with that. But City Gang said, yeah, man, it get tough, man, it get challenging, you know. And we talk about challenges being good. This is no exception, and this is one of the hardest pills to swallow, but it's no exception. You know, these challenges are good too. I've been through and it's still going through those challenges right now. And I've been through a lot. And I've got to say, I mean, you know, I'm from LA, South Central Los Angeles. And I've seen and been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And nothing has had me more scared. Nothing has provided more tears. Nothing has had me more sad than dealing with a child's mother, man. It just ain't right. Being in a situation that just ain't right. Nothing's more important. Nothing had me worse than that. You know, not the gang banging, the gang bangers, the you know, being shot at, none of this stuff. None of these things, the police, you know, none of that stuff has affected me more than, you know, my parenting problems, you know, my parental issues, nothing, you know. So, yeah, you know, saying that out loud right now, just let me know that we're definitely going to put something together for that. But let's get back into the top. You know, we have shows for this bottom stuff. For y'all that don't know, I do the script every Tuesday at 8:30. We're gonna change the time. I haven't figured out the time yet, but that's when we get rugged and raw at. That's when we let it all out, man. That's when I really break down the script. With the 5 a.m. club, we here to get it together. We're here to prepare ourselves for these fights. This is where we armor up. This is where we suit up. This is where we get down to brass taxes. This is where we start calculating down to the minute. Okay? This is where we get it together. This is where we, you know, this is where we tighten up at. You know, this is practice. So that when we get into the game situations, we're prepared as best we can be. You know, this is the gym right here. This is where we come in and tone up and work out those parts of the body that are not as strong as the other parts. All right, this is where we do it at, right here, right now. Everybody make sure y'all do me a favor, hit those like buttons while we're in here. Let's get those like buttons going. But yeah, this is where it happens right here. We want to calculate calculate our thoughts and get it going. There's 1,440 minutes in a day. 1,440 minutes in a day. Let's make every one of them count. That's 1,400 opportunities to be okay. That's 1,400 opportunities to be happy. Every minute. You know, yeah, I appreciate that, old city. You know, the reason I want to talk so much about the parenting thing and that thing, because you know, I want guys to know that there's no rhyme or reason. Well, there is a rhyme or reason to everything. So you know, there's a best possible outcome in every scenario. You know, we have to know how to go about it. Unfortunately for me, I didn't start that off on the right foot. I didn't know. So I want to make sure I'm able to share that with some of the other brothers who didn't know, and also to the people who are already rolling like myself. It's not over just because, you know, we made a mistake. You know, that's done. We keep going. You know, it's you know, with all of with the way I think, the way I move, you'd think that any woman in the world would be appreciative, you know, of a son by me, of me raising my young man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a natural leader. It's just what I do. It's what's been going on. So that's why I talked about the importance of picking your partner. Make sure your partner appreciates who you are. It doesn't matter how good you are at anything. If you're not with nobody who appreciates what you bring, they'll never know. I remember I came to the realization one time with a woman that I was having, you know, difficulties with. I said to myself, what am I doing? This woman will never, ever give me what I need because she doesn't know who I am. She'll never, ever be able to give me what I need because she doesn't know who I am. So if you're dealing with somebody who don't know who you are, and a good way to tell if somebody don't know who you are, pay attention to how they talk to you. Pay attention to the accusations that they lean your way. You know, example is if somebody ever asked me about a theft, hey Blaze, I left my wallet over here. Would you happen to have taken my wallet? Would you happen to have put my wallet in your pocket? Clearly, that's somebody who don't know me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even play like that. I could be dead broke, and any one of my teammates, any one of my teammates drop 10,000 in front of me, you're gonna have $10,000, and I'm gonna still be broke until I figure out what I got to figure out. That's just the way I roll. You know what I mean? With that level of honor, with that level of honor, it's the way I carry myself. Period. I'm a creator. Whatever you did to get your 10 grand, awesome. I'm sharp enough to create it too. And I'm also smart enough to know that if I'm having trouble creating, that I can talk to you, good friends, good players, good teammates. You know? OCD Kane says, time is the only true currency in life. How would you spend it? It's a good question. How would you spend time? That's really how we should treat life right now. Time. If you have time, you have currency. Whatever you didn't do yesterday, you still have tomorrow. You can't claim yesterday. It's already passed, but you do have control over whether you win or lose tomorrow. You know? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, we should definitely treat our time like currency, man. And there are things that you can do to extend your time. And the things that you can do to extend your time are take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. Take care of yourself. You know, stay on top of your exercise. Keep your mind sharp. Keep your love large. Yeah. Give out big love. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't play around with it. Don't play around with it. Those are the things that keeps us flowing. Those are the things that keeps us going. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. And it's just as simple as that. If you don't believe in magic, you'll never find it. So be careful what you tell yourself. Some people say, oh man, I ain't going to that place, man. They never pick me. Well, if you say they never pick you, guess what? They'll never pick you. If you don't show up, you'll never be chosen. So be careful what you put into your mind. We always talk about how powerful that tool is. Our mind is one of the most single powerful tools that we own. It can be used for good. It can be used for evil. Make sure you use it for what's best for you. Make sure you use it for the magic that it is. And more importantly, believe in it. You got to believe in it. You know? When things go wrong, don't go with them. You know what I'm saying? When things go wrong, don't go with them. Stuff happens. Life happens. You know the old saying, don't fight fire with fire. Somebody close to you mad and irritated, you don't need to be mad and irritated. It's counterproductive. And you'll just agitate the original person who was agitated in the first place. How many of you guys ever have a bad day? Come in the house and you know, share a bad day or share a bad time, and your partner going through a bad day, a bad time too. You know, that's not a good feeling. Very little resolve come from those situations. So I try to be, you know, if you are agitated, surround yourself with somebody who's not, who's in a better mood. And if somebody's agitated around you, try to be that person. Be the better person. Be the light to somebody's darkness. Be the stars on somebody's night. Be that. You never know how far it goes. You never know. You know? So, yeah, man, we got to stay focused. This is a exciting place we are. Wherever you at, wherever we are, we're living. We're living. These are some of the richest times ever. These are some of the richest times ever. Imagine what 2 generations behind us is thinking about us today. They'd call us spoiled punks. We all know by no stretch of the imagination is this paradise. Well, actually it is. But, you know, when we think about, you know, what people before us been through, how they lived, you know, economically, scientifically, you know, it's a huge difference. Barry Beige, I appreciate you, man. I know you got to get to it. Got to that late start today, man. But yeah, man, enjoy your day, man. We appreciate you as always. Get that workout in tonight, man. I know you are, especially with you being the top dog around here, man. Keep on it, man. Give us something to chase. Give us something to climb. You know, for sure. So enjoy the rest of your day, brother. And look forward to seeing you Monday. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta stay focused, man. We gotta stay positive. We gotta stay on top of our stuff. You know, one of the most important things we can do is give ourselves direction. Give ourselves direction, and it's very easy to do. It's very easy to do. Think about where you want to go and set your map. Set your map. I use that tactic in life a lot. That's where I came up with it. You know, my mental GPS. I remember at some point I wanted to buy a house, and I knew I didn't have everything I needed. My buddy was like, "We're going to the bank for." I gotta figure this out, bro. Man, you know how good your credit gotta be. You know, they gonna want statements, they gonna want this much down. Do you have that much? And I don't think so. But that's the problem. Me not thinking so mean I wasn't sure. So I had to be sure. And I'll share that story with y'all real quick, because that's something that I do regularly. This is sometimes when you go at stuff, you don't have to, you know, approach it in a traditional sense. I was talking to a buddy the other day, and I was telling him that that the way most of us approach life is backwards. But the irony in that is a lot of times the way we should approach life is backwards, and that actually makes it forward. I know that's a little confusing, so I'm gonna break that down. As a matter, how about I just tell my story, because that's exactly how that came about for me. So I wanted to buy this house. I didn't know everything I needed. I didn't, you know, I had some money, but I didn't know how much money did I have enough, blah, 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 right? So I go in the bank and I set an appointment with my banker, and I'm like, hey, I want to buy a house. They're like, oh, cool, come on down. You know, they're excited. They finna get some money. They finna make some points or whatever. So I get down there and he's like, all right, what kind of house you want? I said, I want 2 stories, man. I want a swimming pool. I want a few car garage. I want it in a decent area. Well, let's talk about areas. What area do you want this house in? I want it in this city. Okay. That's $500,000 and better over there. Okay, so we're talking $500,000. Are you set on that city, or is there any secondary choices? Or well, if not that city, this city, the other city, between one of those 3. Okay, so roughly $500,000, 7. So between $500,000 and $1 million. I said, man, that's what they want. Yeah, for what you're asking for. The amount of square footage, the bedrooms, the bath, the pool, the garage, blah, blah, blah. So, all right, let's do it. All right, he said, cool. You got some documents for me? I said, maybe. Which ones do you need? Now, mind you guys, I was totally clueless. I don't know what I need. I you know, and my buddy tripping out the whole time because, you know, he with me. He already told me, man, what are you doing? You have any document? No, I don't know. What do you need? He's like, I'm gonna need some statements. I'm gonna need to get me your account. I need to see your finances for the last couple of years. We need to run your credit. We need to know if you're a first-time buyer, or is this going to be a traditional loan? A traditional loan is 20%. First-time buyer, we may be able to do between 1% and 3%, depending on your qualification. And now, mind you, as he's talking, I'm writing. Okay, I need statements for this amount of time, 1 to 2 years. I need to make a choice whether this is going to be whether I'm a first-time buyer, or this is going to be a conventional loan, 20%, first time, 1 to 3. I'm jotting all this down. He said, in this city, you're talking about over there, that's they have what they call the HOA, Homeowners Association. So that's that. This area, you're okay. That area, you know, you're only allowed to do this and that, blah, blah, blah. Jotted down all those notes. He says, all right, so how much of it do you have? I said, well, not very much. I don't have very much of the requirements for this home. But you know what? Mr. Johnson, I'm going to get this together because, as you stated, you won't be able to work with me unless I get these things together, unless I have this, right? Yeah, we can't do anything unless you have. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm going to get that together, and I'm going to give you a call. We'll set up another appointment, and now I know exactly what I need. So guess what? That was a GPS for me. I made him do my work by way of doing my work, by taking the initiative. I made him do my job. I made him draw out a map for me leading to home ownership. He gave me step by step every little thing that I needed to get where I wanted to go. Yes, he did. Every little step. So from that point forward, I said that I want a house. Did I really want one? I said that I wanted a house. Could I really afford it? I said I wanted that responsibility. Was I ready and prepared for that level of responsibility? Well, I had everything that I needed to know to answer any of those questions right before me. My buddy was like, damn, that was cold. All right. So I say that to say, in life, you can maneuver, you can use that same principle in life. Think about where you want to go. Start from the end, where you want to end up in 10 years, where you want to end up in 2 years, where you want to end up in 20 years. Think about where you want to go. Think about where you want to end up. And when you think about where you want to end up, you jot it down. This is the goal. This is the finish line. The finish line is 6 houses, 12 cars, 6 kids, a beautiful wife, a promising career, and $2 million worth of savings in the bank. I just gave a blueprint to somebody. Somebody wants all of those things that I just mentioned right now. Somebody wants 6 houses, 12 cars, a beautiful wife, I don't know how many kids I said, a pile of kids, good credit, and $2 million worth of savings. Somebody wants that. And if you're the person who wants that, then you need to write down everything I just said. Put that at the end of your paper. And then draw a line all the way back to present. Draw a line all the way back to today. And let's start working toward that. What kind of work would you have to do? Let's look at this. There's not a host of guys who own 6 houses. There's not a bunch of them. Let's look up the few people who do. You're very fortunate if you're in a position where you can talk to somebody who owns 6 houses. If whether it's an uncle, family, friend, neighbor, boss, if you can talk to somebody who has achieved what you are trying to or going to achieve, that is awesome. But if you can't talk to them, look at the kind of people, look at the status of the people who owns 6 houses, and look at the kind of work they do. Look at how often they work. Look at what they came from. Look at what they go through to accomplish those things. Find a man with a beautiful wife, 6 kids, and 12 cars. And look at his life. Study it, if you will. Pay attention to what he's done, what he's doing, and how he's feeling. Pay attention to it. You know what I mean? And when you pay attention to that, that's the script. That's the script. Those are your notes. That is the road to where you'd like to go. And once you find the path, the road to where you like to go, there's no stopping from there. The only person can stop you is you. Old City Kane said he already owned it. Got it written. Yeah. We have to, man. I mean, they've been telling us ever since we were kids, man, that if it's important, you write it down. Nothing's more truer than that. If it's important, you write it down. So, that's the way you go about it. That's why we have so many problems in life, because we're going at it backwards. And by backwards, I mean forward. We're just going one day at a time. Well, that's how you live. That's not how you plan. You live one day at a time. You plan as deep as your mind can take you. That's how you plan. You plan ahead. You plan as far as your mind can see. That's the way you go about that. Most of us are living off the seat of our pants. One job to the next, one girlfriend or boyfriend to the next, one group of friends to the next. That's because you're a poor planner. You're a poor planner. When you plan things all the way out, there's very little room for incidentals. There's very little room for, a wasted space. Very little room for wasted space. Don't do it. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. Life is serious. Your life is serious. Your life is important. Your goals are important. Your dreams are important. Chase those dreams. Accomplish those goals. That's what they're here for. With dreams and goals, there's no living, only existing. And that's not why we're here. We're not here to exist. We're here to live. We are here to live. And living is not living unless you're living. I don't mean being alive. I mean living. Don't just be here. Be something. Not just a human being, somebody, because we are all somebody. Find your purpose. Find your purpose. And move toward it. Find your purpose and move toward it. Again, man, everybody have a beautiful weekend. It's Friday. Let's get off to a good start. Let's make our days the best they can be. Old City, man, make sure you go check out that property with a smile on your face. Knowing that you may or may not be excited about what you see, but be excited about who you are. Be excited about your position. Be excited about accomplishing your goals. Be excited that your dreams are becoming reality. And don't forget to use that tool that you have, that we all have, standard equipment at birth. It's called our minds. It's the best tools we have. And use it to accomplish whatever it is that you see fit. Once you learn the magic of your mind, we usually, if somebody tell you hey, listen, man, you got some magic. Yeah, right. Go ahead, try it. We usually try it on small things. See if you can make that cup move. Okay. But once you see the cup move, once you see that you can actually do it, next time, lift up a building, preferably a bank with all the money up under it. Move that building and slide it over. Lift all that money up and put it under your home. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I appreciate all the love and support that I get from y'all, man. We definitely got to be down and there for each other. Y'all stick with me, man. Tuesday evening, 8:30. The script coming, and you already know where you can find me every morning, Monday through Friday, here at the 5 a.m. Club. And remember, if you got anything from what we do here, we appreciate the love and support.
I take cash out, Venmo, Zelle, EBT, ooh, EBT. I take cash out,
Gotta get up early, nigga. Any nigga get up past 2 o'clock is not, he got no money on his mind. Always remember that. Any nigga who get up past 2 o'clock, if you get up past 2 o'clock every day, you 12, 13, by the time you 21, you ain't gonna be shit.
Shit, he really be motherfucking 10.
If you get up past 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock every day, by the time you 22, nephew, you ain't gonna be shit. Listen to me, I'm telling you.
JD Jimerson, shout out to myself. You tapped into the 5 a.m. Club. What up, Blaze?
What's good? It's your boy, The Real Chief A1, who is The Real Chief TV on YouTube. Shout out to Bad Boy Blaze and the whole 5 a.m. Club. Waking up and getting your mind right to start your day. Shout out to yourselves.
Let's see. 4:59. Shit, looks like you're right on time for the 5 a.m. Club. Come for the positivity. Stay for the game. Shout out, Blaze.
Yeah, man. Much love.
I take cash out, Venmo, Zelle, EBT, ooh, EBT. I take cash out,